which language you are preferred most. So you may say Java, or you may say C, C++, Python. At least one language you need to tell that. So most of the time, if you're going for the Python, then most of the questions will be around the sequence type, like a string, list, and tuple. So remember that all the time. Okay, so you should target more string, list, tuple, and dictionary also. So on. Okay, so set also, this set which you see on top, which is also. So this is the role. Now you may have a questions like what are exactly these ones. So one by one. Many people, they do the classification in immutable way or mutable way also. So what is a mutable way? So mutable data types, the data types in Python where the value assigned to variable can be changed. Okay, it can be changed. That means mutable, which is a list, a dictionary, and sets. The values can be changed. Immutable data types are data types which is numbers, string, and tuples. Data types in Python where the value assigned to a variable cannot be changed. Okay, so remember that. Are you comfortable so far? All of you? Hello?
Yeah, Rajesh.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is the data types. Many people also put all these data types in a two different buckets, such as called primitive and non-primitive. So primitive means the data types which has you got it from the Python 1 and 2, and non-primitive which got added in 2 and 3, something like that. So primitive which has like integer, string, boolean, and float. Non-primitive means list, arrays, files, tuples, and set. Depends on that. So now this is the complete, of structure of the data type. Primitive, where you integer, float, string, and boolean. Non-primitive means array, list, tuple, dictionary, set, and file. Whereas a list also linear and non-linear. Linear list, you can say data structure like stack and queue. And again, non-linear, which is a graph and trace. Okay, now this is an example for it. How can you write a data types? So here, if you see numbers, you can present in the numbers just like that. It can be float and double also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 dot, 3 plus decimal fractions and all this thing. String always will be in a double quote. You can see that. List always in a curly square bracket. Mind it. So dictionary always with the curly braces. And dictionary will be in a form of key and value format. Tuples is a kind of list only, but here, um, if you remember that tuples you can not change, immutable. That means you cannot change that data. Okay, so that is a tuple. So here you see tuples is written in the parenthesis. Files, you see that. Sets, how can you create it? So set can be represented in many ways. Okay, set you cannot have a unique, you cannot have a duplicate value actually. That is the thing. So, and other core types like a boolean and all. Now look at this here. If you want to compare the data types, how can you represent in Python versus other language like C++ or Java? So in Java you write data types, and then you declare the value, variable, and value. That is called strong type language. So C, C++, Java is strongly typed language. Whereas in Python, you don't have to declare the type, because automatically it will be detected and used actually. Though, yeah, you can do that sometime when you need it. You can also specify it, but this is not required field actually for that. So here you just write Python is equal to 42. Automatically it will be taken as a integer. Type and name is equal to curly braces and whatever it is, automatically it will become a string like that. Okay, so how to represent the number? So Python number, integer 10, float, complex, how that is how you can represent it. So look at this here. On the interpreted Python shell, you can also play around it. So here, just for demo purpose, def add numbers, that's one function which is called add numbers, require two arguments, A and B, and you're printing A and B. So when you call add numbers 5 and 11, then you will get a result 16. So that is how also you can try. I have shown you this one. So for example, if you want to try it out here, type just Python, and this is the shell you get it. This is the shell, and you just type 1 plus 2, 3, and something like that. Print uh, hello. You will get hello, something like that. You can also try it out. So this is a quick, very small program. You can try it out without the. Now, how can you hint? Well, the data types has to be integer or string or set or tuple. How can you hint that? How can you tell Python? So this is the way to hint that data type. Here you are writing the arguments A and it should be integer. Arguments B, it should be integer. So like that. You can also hint that type. Now in Python, this is the way you can declare the variable and values. So answer is equal to 42 is one of the integer. Second, pi is a float. You can keep it answer plus pi. That is also you can convert also from the different integers. So here, this is your hinting like okay, pi is a integer. So when you say and int pi, so that's a float, but it will convert into this integer. Float answer, which is basically again float, again here you are converting to that. So that is something which you can do that. So now these are the types of here. Now let me show you just a second, hold on. String type. So here you see that string hello world, you can put it in a single quote or double quote, and some of the functions also is available, so which I'll discuss about it. And boolean also you see that here, true and false, and list also you can see that. So I'll discuss this one in detail, and so on. So guys, are you comfortable with all the data types now? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how to use these data types in that in the Python? So next question is you have to find out operators, because without the data types, without operators, you cannot use the data types. So here, which are the operators is being used? Look at this here: arithmetic operator, assignment operator, comparison operator, logical operator, identity operators, membership operator, bitwise operators. Yes, practice is required. By just looking at one time, you might be able to understand everything. So how do you see that? So guys, this is the one of the best image I have for this. Look at this. Here you have a three operators used: arithmetic operator, relational operator, and assignment operator. And this is how it's been used for that. So look at this here. Arithmetic operator include addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and power and exponentials. But I think more or less, sorry, so more or less you understand that, but modulus you just focus on it. Return the remainder after division, and power, return the power of leftmost integer. Again, relational operators also, I think, I feel so you should be understanding it. Less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and so on. Now assignment operators, it's little interesting, you should read it. Assignment means is equal to this, plus is equal to means you are adding the by that number. So look at the example expression, second last column, num plus is equal to 2, that means 4, num minus is equal to 2, that's a 2. So that is way you can use that in this. So are you comfortable with this operator concept? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, how do we work with the strings? Okay. So first line, you should see that we have declared the string. But here you can transform the string with a certain function. Now, if you see that very carefully, capitalize is a function, replace is a function, is alpha is function, is function. Now you may ask Rajesh, how do I know which are the functions which you have for the any string type. Okay, so how do we know that? So best way, look at my tutorial, and here this is the string which I am showing you. And where is that? Uh, just a second, guys. String function. Maybe it's not listed here. I need to add the link here. Python string function. So this is a very simple D. There's one function called dir, which will tell you all the functions which is available. So where is that? Just again. List. Uh, Python array. I need to put the this is the one. Python tutorial difference between list, array, tuple, set, dictionary. Okay, so here I'll migrate to different post. So now how do you know which are the functions which is you have in array? So that which I'll tell you right away. So here this is the list of function for list, list of function for tuple, list for function for array. So here look at my screen, this is the one. Okay, so I'll clear this code. See here, this is array. What this is string, but if you see that this is the array 2 3 index 1 0 3, and here you want to know for array what are the functions is available which is built in by Python. So dir, so here a dir is a built-in function which will directory it will show you the list of directory for the function, and here you are printing it. So this is the quickest way to know which are the functions which you have in the array. So let me show you here hello.py, and look at this here output. These are the functions which is available. Now yes, you have to learn, and each and every function depends on your, you have to try it out. So I put it in this way. Look at this. So these are the function you need to practice it. Okay, so simple way to get to know, this is the function list of function. Out of some of the functions I have showed you here and there. So what is the capitalized function will do? Capitalized functions will convert the string, the first character to the capital and the rest of the things. Here if you want to replace something with something, so replace function you can use. Each alpha function will tell you whether it's alphabetic or not, true and false. Each digit will tell you whether it's a digit or not. So something like this function you can use it and get the value also. That means if there is a function you want to interpolate and transform that to something, you can do it before processing. Here there's one function called split. So here you have sum, there is a string sum comma csv comma value. Here the delimiter you see is a common pattern which is comma. So what you are saying, hey, split this string separated by comma, which is identifier is comma, and here you got the list actually. Are you understanding, all of you, how to work with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so remember this method. If you want to know the function for array, function for list, function for what do you say, function for tuple, function for anything else, so this is the functions. Okay, let me run others also so you'll get it to know. So I showed you the function of array, right? How do I show you the function of list? So these all programs I have written example, and you can check this. So this is the list. Agree, all of you? How many functions which we have? How can I list out? So here you have it, and here the screen, and done. Now yes, of course you will find the on the Google But see, something like why to go for the Google when you can write a code, run the code, and get the output.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.